nobody wanna listen. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I had wings so I could fly away. And all you haters talking, y'all could today. But then I think, what if I today? Well, if I gotta go, make it right away. Yeah, cause I don't wanna live. But if I gotta go,
we've only just begun. Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun. Still nothing moved but the money. Still nothing new but the money. We've only just begun.
Coming up next, the Bulls taking on the Nets. For the Chicago Bulls, tonight's a chance to get on the road to recover against a team that they know they can compete against. Their mission starts now. Nets Bulls is next. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Ivy is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Yabusele in at the center. And for the Nets, they've got Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Abaji in at the 4. Now that we have overhand.
I hope I'm getting wiser because I'm only getting older. I pray tomorrow I make better mistakes. I'm overworked and underpaid. But I got on my favorite J's. I'm jumping out the window, I'm taking a leap of faith. And if you feel me.
That's over.
Dan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Guerschon Yabusele, Anthony Simons out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Okoro, and it's Buzelis in at the power forward. Now here's Simons. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Outside Porter. On the wing man, Ivey defends. Fires it. The rebound by Yabusele. Pass to Okoro. Back to Ivey. Chicago passing it around. Simons passes to Ivey. Now here's Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Claxton with a rebound. And it's Brooklyn ball. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Demon. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Outside for Porter. The 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, year in and year out, Porter is so consistent from 3.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Okoro. Down low. And Yabusele slams it in.
Precise delivery on the pass. led him perfectly.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now Porter. Here's Abaji. Fires from deep. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Michael Porter. The Nets with a lead. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Simons, following the three by Brooklyn. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Pass to Abaji. Outside Porter. 4-3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Simons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Clock at 6. Here's Buzelis. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And in this action, the pick and roll, Buzelis is becoming really good at reading the defense.
Here's Abaji. He's scoreless. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Yabusele. Simons outside. On the wing, Ivy. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Here's Demon. That one goes in. Demon's got 5 now.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Yabusele. And here's Ivy. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's Demon. Count that bucket. He's got 7.
I didn't see that crossover coming, and neither did the defender, apparently.
Simons with it. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Okoro, right side. Out to Simons. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Ivy's shot is off. The Nets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Here's Simons. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Dimon. And here's Porter outside. And Ivy pulls it down. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. That one goes. Count it. Simons got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is why you got to keep pace with Simons, because once he's got a step on you, you're finished.
To the paint. Here's Demon. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
And it's Simons penetrating.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
For Brooklyn, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Mann. And he makes it.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And it's Simons with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 4. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Okoro. Here's Buzelis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Bulls trail by 6. Simons outside. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Back to man. Pass to Agbaji. There's a screen. The three ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Pass to Agbaji. Now Porter. 6 to shoot. Here's Agbaji. Chicago with a rebound. Ivey's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
That ties it up. Buzelis has got 8 points.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got... Three assists in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Ivey. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Here's Yabusele. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
For 3, Dimon. Chicago with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. The Bulls third.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Good on the... bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Simons outside. Shoots over Saraf. And there's another one for Chicago.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Saraf. He had 10 points in the win against Washington. On the wing, Porter. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Ivey. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Ivey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Brooklyn trailing. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Porter. Over Okoro. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Well, they... on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Okoro, left side, from behind the arc. Another three for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Saraf, still without a bucket. There's 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. Williams misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Buzelis' shot is good.
That makes them 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Clowney. Launches it. No good. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Bulls leading by 4. And the Bulls with one playoff game win in the last 8. seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
We've got Traoré, also Zaire Williams out there. And it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Sexton looking around. The shot misses.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Ryan, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Sexton. No made baskets yet. And there it is for him.
Gonna have to do more than that to knock Sexton off his block. Colin is a determined scorer.
Outside, Williams. Here's Saraf. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Williams misses. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Sexton. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Here's Saraf. That one no good. Good work defensively by Richards. And so Sexton will bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5. Pass to Williams. Over Sharp. And he dunks it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Saraf. After the basket by Chicago. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
On the wing, Sexton. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Miller. Williams from long range. Solid defense from Williams. Here's Wolf. Coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Here's Saraf. To snap the cold streak. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Williams from long range. Again, the miss by Williams.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Clowney, guarded by Miller. And here's Sharp. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Sexton. 17 points in his last outing. To the inside, Richards. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I like how Sexton keeps his options open off the pick and roll. He's looking for the team's best shot.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And you look at Colin Sexton, who puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's Mann. He buries it from 3. Mann's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Dillingham. No points yet, and the shot goes.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Oh, he powers right through the defender. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game.
The ruling on the floor,
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Porter. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Dimon. 11 points in the game. Man misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by man. Richards, the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richards. Pass to Dillingham from 15 feet away. Agbaji with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 20 points.
Well, it's been that kind of night for Porter Jr. He's in attack mode.
Miller outside. Porter against Williams. And foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. And Claxton gets the bucket. And now a three-point Nets lead.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Now Sexton. Shoots over Demon. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Sexton's got 6 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Porter. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Porter, the pass to Agbaji. Now here's Claxton. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Richards. Miller outside. Now here's Sexton. Guarded closely. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul. Here's Sexton. And a two-handed jam.
When Sexton gets a head start, he's so hard to stop.
Pass to Agbaji. Now Porter jacks up a 3. That shot is off.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
That's good from Dillingham on the assist by Sexton. Dillingham's got his second basket on the night. Here's Dimon. He's got 11. Outside Porter from deep three-point range. Another miss by Porter. Bulls leading by 3. Williams.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. And here's Porter outside. Chicago with a rebound. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williams. The 3. Williams can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 7. Here's Dimon. Williams defending. Here's Abaji. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Well, the Nets shooting 45% here in the second. Pass to Porter, looking to end the run. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Rebound Brooklyn. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And that one's good. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Chicago passing it around. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Abaji. Outside man. For 3, Dimon. And 1:01 left in the second. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Richards. Here's Dillingham. And the layup is good off the glass. Dillingham's got 8 points here in the quarter.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Claxton finds Porter. Shoots from the elbow. That's short off the rim.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
To the middle. Abaji. Pass to Mann. Buries it down low. Mann's got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Out to the right wing. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Back to Williams. With 2 seconds left. The 3 from Sexton. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Chicago ahead, leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Chicago leading by 7. On the court for the Bulls. Guerschon Yabusele out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ivey. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And for the Nets, their shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Pass to Porter. The shot. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
Shot from 12, and that one's long. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. The 3 from Okoro gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Porter from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 30 points.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
Here's Simons. The Nets making their last shot. Ivey outside. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Ivey's got 11 points.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
And it's Dimon missing. Chicago leading by 10. Yabusele right side. On the wing, Ivey. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Agbaji, and here's Porter. Screen by Claxton. Here's Agbaji. Launches a 3. Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Goes back up. 3 on the clock. And he nails the jumper. Agbaji's gotten 4 this quarter. Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock. Simons outside. Yabusele outside. Off target with the 3. Nets trail by 8. Fires the 3. Agbaji can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Now here's Porter. Give him 30. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Buzelis. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Dimon. 11 points in the game. Back to Porter. Offline from the top of the key.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And here's Ivey from the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Brooklyn making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. Outside band. Pass to Dimon. And Ivey pulls it down. Ivey's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivey has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Man, misses.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Nets trail by 16. To the wing, right side. Clowney, good. Clowney's got his first bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Buzelis. Okoro, left side. Here's Buzelis. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And he sinks the second. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
To the paint. Here's Yabusele. And the layup is good. Yabusele's got 6 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Ivey's shot is off. Nets trail by 17. Inside. And stolen by Yabusele. On the break. Three-pointer, Buzelis drops in the 3. Buzelis has got 11 in the second half.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Pass to Clowney. Here's the 3. Simons with a rebound. Simons got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Buzelis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Buzelis has got 13 points in this quarter. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Dimon. He's got 14. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Okoro outside. Into the lane. And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist by Okoro. Okoro's got 6 assists here tonight. A difficult situation for Brooklyn. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Then for Chicago, Richards is checked in for Yabusele. Sexton comes in for Ivy. And Dillingham subbed in for Simons. Pass to Dimon. Now Claxton, covered by Richards. Here's Dimon. Sinks that one from the post. Dimon's got 16 points. Bulls leading by 22. All right, a chance here to check in on Michael Porter's status. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They have given him the green light to return. They need his presence on the court, even if he's not 100%. We'll see how he handles it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicine, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
Now here's Sexton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. To the inside, pass to Dillingham. Chicago passing it around. Off target from outside. And Brooklyn shooting a disappointing 38%. Now here's Mann. And here's Claxton. That one drops for him. 6 points for him.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And there's the drive. Dillingham. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. He's got 16. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And it's Williams off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
Pass to Dillingham from deep. The rebound by Mann. Nets trail by 21. For three, Dimon. They get it again. Claxton.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And the shot goes in. Richards has got 8 points.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
On the take. Dimon, that's good.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
For three, Dimon. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Dillingham. They set the pick. Okoro outside. For three, Sexton nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Here's Dillingham. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Chicago ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Williams is out there with Powell, and it's Sharp in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Dillingham. Sexton goes in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's shifty. Sexton can get by you if he's given a lane.
Pass to Sharp. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Porter's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Simons passes to Sexton. Sharp grabs the miss.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And yep, it's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now here's Williams.
Kick it out, kick it out.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Williams misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shoots over Simons. Williams misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Dillingham. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Powell surveying the D. Pulls up. Got a hand on it. Ball stolen. Plenty of space. That one's good for 2.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. The drive by Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Powell outside. It's tipped. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Timeout, Chicago.
Abaji's checked in for Clowney, then for Chicago. Miller's checked in for Richards, and Jaden Ivey subbed in for Dillingham. That one misses. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
Pass to Sexton. On the wing, Simons. Miller, a screen on Powell. Simons out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Abaji. Here's Sharp. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Williams. Chicago making their last shot. Sinks the 15-footer.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Sexton. Chicago passing it around. Williams misses.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to Williams. Here's Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside for Sexton. Takes a three. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Williams looking around. Pass to Porter. From the high post. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Back to Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing. Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Williams against Porter. Here's Sexton. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Porter. Back to Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And here's Ivy from the arc. 5 to shoot from the arc. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Simons.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Now here's Porter. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Simons' shot is good. 16 points now for Anthony Simons.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Mann comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Clowney. Then for Chicago, Yabusele, he's checked in for Miller. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And Okoro is subbed in for Simon. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys and bigger. And better is better than smaller and better.
And the Bulls call time here. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Anthony Simons.
And it's been a performance that every point guard strives for. Orchestrating, facilitating, keeping everyone involved, creating easy buckets. As a teammate, you love playing with a leader like this.
Well, obviously, he doesn't like losing, They dropped 3 in a row coming into this one. He took it on himself and put a stop to that streak. Here's man. Rebound by the Bulls. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Yabusele from downtown and count it. Now 5 for 7.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Dimon. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Here's Dimon following the three-point basket by Chicago. Banked it in off the glass. Dimon's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
To the middle. Here's Yabusele. And Yabusele slams it in.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Outside band. Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Lets the 3 fly. Dillingham with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Brooklyn shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Here he goes. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Dillingham. And he's going for the oop here. Timeout called. Brooklyn. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off the season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Anthony Simons.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Now here's Porter. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Inside. Here's Dimon. Cash. Assisting on the play was... Porter.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr., moving the ball with a purpose.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
For 3, Dimon. He can't get it to go. Here's Ivy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Simons.
Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got nothing to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land. We be and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. We crew is featherweight. Make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another story is told. It ain't nothing really. Hey, yo, done. So I could get my mind off these yellow back. While they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I couldn't choose a better location when the penetrate, feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through, or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is diamonds. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get locked down and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. Shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one. For every rhyme I write, there was so much trust safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads to you don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge, and you don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking, mind, son. I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you, but you're scared to hold. And once the smoke clears, you be left. 13 years in the projects, my mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I gonna for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that, cause my brain reacts. Front if you want, kid, lay on your back. I don't fake jazz, kid, you know I bring it to your life. Stay in a child's place, kid, you out of line.